So these are the top 7 apps that you should be using on your Shopify store. Make sure that you stick around until the end because I'm going to tell you something that nobody's sharing. Today I'm going to be showing you the top 7 apps that I use with my Shopify store to increase conversions and scale our sales. So here we go. So number 7 is Looks or Loops, depending on how you want to say it. Let's have a look through. So Looks is a product reviews app. The reason that we want to be using this on our store is that, of course, when customers are browsing your website, they want to see that other customers have had a positive experience with your store. So that increases trust, which in turn increases conversions. So with Looks, it's really great because they're not just text-based reviews, they're also photo reviews. So as you can see with this baby sleep pod, you can see lots of happy sleeping babies. So that's one that we add to our store from day one. If you don't have any reviews of your product yet, if it's a brand new store, you can send the product out to either micro-influencers or just to friends and family or people that you know of that target demographic and ask for reviews in return for that gifted product. So coming in at number 6 is Photo Resize. Just going to search for that one now to show you guys. So here it is. So basically it's a compression tool that searches through all of the photos on your site and compresses them while retaining the quality of the photos. So they'll all look the same, but they'll be a lot smaller of a file size. This means that your site is going to load faster, and faster load times can increase your conversions by 2 times. Coming in at number 5 is the Klaviyo app. Klaviyo is the email marketing software that we use. It has far better automation and sequencing than a lot of their other competitors. So that means you can set up abandoned cart sequences and welcome sequences to convert new customers. You can also create the pop-up that captures that email address or lead, and then basically the sequence will be automated to convert that email capture into a customer. So Klaviyo is a must-have. Coming in at number 4, we have Zendesk, which is what we use for our customer service on our site. So we want to link Zendesk with Shopify because it means that you can do things like pull up customer orders really easily and deal with disputes directly from within the app itself. Number 3 is Rewind. This is a really important one that a lot of people don't know about, but basically it automatically backs up your store. So if something was to happen to your store data, if there was a security breach or some sort of bug or your store was hacked in some way, you would actually lose all of your Shopify data, including really important things like all of your customer information that you've spent, so much time and money building. So we really want to be backing up our Shopify store, and Rewind automatically backs that up for you. If you don't have Rewind, you are at risk of potentially losing all of your hard-earned Shopify data. For number 2, we have Postscript. Postscript is an SMS marketing platform where you can create SMS-based campaigns. Similar to how we use Klaviyo for email, we use Postscript for SMS. The main thing that we use that for is cart abandonment. So if your customer has gone through the order process and they've got up to where they enter their mobile number, you're therefore able to follow up with them with a quick reminder text saying, hi, you've left items in your cart. The reason that we want to use SMS is that I think it's 85% of people open their SMSs within the first 15 minutes of receiving them, whereas emails can take hours or even days, and an average open rate is around 20% industry-wide for e-commerce. So SMS marketing is just a great way to quickly reach your customers. And number 1 is your social channels. So this is going to be dependent on the social channels that you use for your business, but I'm talking about marketing channels that you use for paid advertising. So it might be Facebook, it could be Google, it could be Snapchat. So we basically just add those apps in so that all of your Shopify data is easily shared with those channels. So here's the Facebook channel app. So those are the top 7 apps that we use across my brand's Shopify stores. So the reason that we only use 7, and this is something that a lot of people don't share or won't share, is that each Shopify app actually slows down your Shopify load time, and your website load time, like I mentioned earlier, can increase your conversion rate by 2 times. So you really want to have a fast loading Shopify website. The reason that Shopify apps slow down your website as a whole is they place JavaScript throughout the site, which basically means that the website takes longer to load. So we want to keep our site load speed down. With some of my brands or some brands that we've worked with as well, we've spent up to $10,000 plus just on decreasing the load time of our store. So that's something we really want to focus on and think about. So we want to make sure that we're not adding any unnecessary Shopify apps to our store. So that is a really important point. So if you want to know your website load time, there's a bunch of different tools available on Google, but a good industry benchmark for e-commerce is around the 4-second load time point. So keep that in mind. Okay guys, so those are the top Shopify apps that you can add to your store. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one.